Are we ready to go live?
Really
yeah. If that one will move. Okay, that one doesn't want to move.
Just turn it down.
Ready?
It's great because from here all I can see is
turn
bunny
that
ears.
Yeah.
Here's the waggy.
Ready?
Only took 3 minutes. Bojangles is gone. The boat is back. We have the regular cast and crew, a special guest, 2 poets, loads of bunny ears, and Jesus Christ has risen. Hoorah!
Hurrah!
Not yet.
Can I get a name?
I can't 2 days earlier.
Oh,
Lovely. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? This is the Boat That Sank. I am obviously Captain Cameron McCulloch-Keeble. I am joined by my regular cast and crew, my first mate Margaret.
Hello.
Master of the galley, Mark, Colette and Irene.
Hello.
The ship's Panda Cat, Julia. Masters of the poop deck, Eli, our electric lamentation indicator, and Mairead McCulloch-Keeble.
Hello.
Our commander on board, Sharon.
Hello.
Our stowaway poets, Jazita and Liam.
Hello.
And... oh, and James is gone. So, he's not here anymore. And I've mentioned Irene, thank you very much, as the part of the galley. See, I've done this. Yeah. That went off without any hitches so far, not bad. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the latest live episode of The Boat That Sank. If you can hear us out on Radio Land, because you probably haven't heard the rest of the episodes gone out over the past month, welcome back. We are here to do your wonderful next hour of smooth tunes, relatively funny talk, and just general sort of calamity. So without further ado, let's get into the first song, which is Gualioni. Yeah.
Turn it up a little bit.
Turn up a lot.
So everyone doesn't know, do they? We've got a spot.
Have we got any? Have we got any viewers?
We've got 4.
Sweet.
Really?
Wow.
One of them's my daddy.
Yay!
One of them's my daddy.
One of them might
Get
be
that
my
bass.
daddy.
What?
Get the bass.
Where's my glass? It's Coheed.
Yeah, well,
Is this such a famous song? I have no idea. It'll be track 3 then.
Film this. Oh, you are. Are you filming the whole broadcast?
Yeah.
Nice! That's an awesome idea.
It's like we have a
Great.
radio on webcam.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
literally
yeah,
that
yeah.
good.
We'll make a YouTube channel tonight. We'll put
I've
this up.
got a YouTube channel.
Have you got one for the boat?
No, but I'll put it on my own for a minute because mine is very TDTF.
Do you want to make one for the boat?
Well, we can, but
I'll
I'll
make
put
a
it on
logo
both.
for it if you want.
I'll put it on both.
Keep your eyes out, YouTube.
I've just got a job left with
Oh, we should definitely get everybody on the mic to do that low note.
Right.
might sound a bit strange.
Did you want to do a brief interview with a Dalek at some
A
point?
brief hit.
Yes, Avatar. It's very, very hard to spell it.
Yeah. Keep it. Hold that for.
The kids love you at the school.
Can you?
No, they're scared of me. Well, no, we have. We will.
Tony Bing Ryan.
Well done.
Ladies
Can
and
you do any other
gentlemen, don't
voices?
say students' names. We are being filmed.
Ryan!
Ryan. Try to write it.
Being filled.
We've got quite a lot.
Oh, is that it finished?
Oh, that seems to be the end of the song. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Gualioni. That's also the name of various Italian gangsters. Leone? Very fun.
Valari.
What?
That's the trouble.
Anyway, welcome into the show, ladies and gentlemen. I've kind of lost count of which episode we're at. Anybody remind me?
12.
13.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we're 12.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter because
Live episode!
Not been
We
going
are-
out. Who
No,
cares?
it doesn't matter. Live episode of The Boat That Sank. We are your regular cast and crew taking you through the next hour on Seclo Sounds, or the internet, or Mixcloud, or YouTube, or Twitter, or on one of those sort of crank radios that
Or the
they
Dave
used to-
channel.
Dave,
yeah, Dave will, yeah.
Home of, what is it?
Witty banter.
Witty banter.
Witty banter. Sounds a bit like witty banter.
Bitty Wanter.
Yeah. I was wondering if that would happen, and I'm so glad it did. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, we have a wonderful schedule lined up for you over the next hour. It's perfectly organised,
Try to
and
get-
we completely don't make it up on the fly. So, without any further ado, let's move over to Margaret's bits.
Margaret's bits. Hello. Now, following on from what Liam said there, which was bitty banter, I was just wondering, do you know any other spinnerisms, like fighting a lion? No, what was it? Fighting a liar. Yes,
Lighting
which is
a fire.
lighting a fire. A well-boiled icicle.
I know it.
A well-oiled bicycle, yeah.
A coming stunt bonus?
No, let's not go there. Or indeed, we're not going to mention Cupid's stunt either.
Yes.
And a toast to the queer dean.
Yes.
Yes.
the
Anyway,
Queen.
but I wasn't going to mention them, so I won't.
Cameron, that was wrong.
What?
You said the Queen Dean.
Yeah, the Queen
The
Dean.
dear Queen.
Yes, the dear Queen. She's a lovely chap.
I'm sure she is.
If you turn a corner, aren't you a corner turner?
I suppose you would be. Yes,
Turn the corner turner.
corner turner. Yes.
Oh, no, I see what you're doing.
That's it,
there.
yeah.
It's switching the corn and turn.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, kind of works.
Yeah, anyway, so on to World Book Night. World Book Night. Don't laugh, it's all in the script. World Book Night, 23rd of April. Be there or be a parsnip. I'm giving away The Knife of Never Letting Go, about a boy who hears silence for the first time and somehow equates it with women. I don't understand that myself.
Sounds gripping.
Sounds gripping.
Not in the good way.
No. Apparently it's getting rave reviews actually, this book, so shut up, what do you
So
know?
gripping, you can never let it go.
You can
Like
never
the
let
knife.
it, the knife of never
Wow.
letting go. So I'm giving that one away. That means I'm giving it away. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to pay. So if I approach you in Wetherspoons, old Wetherspoons, on the 23rd of April and offer you a book, you don't have to pay. I am not a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not from the Sally Army. I'm not trying to sell you anything or white heather for the lady. Nothing like that. The books are free. I'm giving them away. Mark, Agony Uncle Mark, will be giving away.
Treasure Island
Ho, 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 me hearties.
by George Stevenson.
By George Stevenson.
Oh no, he invented the train.
He
didn't
invented the train. Yeah,
It might be him.
we're not giving away trains. Actually, I've just been reading. Do you know that his wife, Robert Louis Stevenson's wife, was called Fanny? I've just been reading about her. But that's another book entirely. And
Just
I'm not
Is
giving
that another Spoonerism?
That's no. Fanny Stevenson. No, because that would have been Stanny Stevenson, which isn't funny at all.
Just on a side note, if Margaret approaches you any other day than April the 23rd in Wetherspoons, run.
You're a cheeky. We also have a couple of stories here, not local stories, you understand, but a couple of stories, news things from the 14 Times. A man who led police on a high-speed chase through Somerset in December said it was one of the things that was on his bucket list before he died in the Mayan apocalypse. So I just wondered, what else is on people's bucket lists? Good, fine. Well, that went well. Another
My one's just a list of buckets.
a list of buckets. Bucket lovers everywhere.
Mine
Um,
was to see MCR live.
What's yours?
Julie says hers was to see my chemical.
MCR live, yeah.
MCR live. Well, that's not going to happen now, is it? I'm terribly sad to say, no, that's not going to happen. Another story, a driver was so drunk that when the police stopped him, he tried to use the breathalyzer to phone his solicitor. And that's the local news, folks. But none
Not
of them
local
not
news.
local, of course. But anyway, that'll do.
Nobody in
I was
Milton Keynes is
also-
that smart.
I was also thinking. I don't know if we've got time for this, but we'll have a go anyway. I was also thinking. Since you, my dear darling boy, have come home from uni, and you've brought your lovely teapot with you, and we're now using
Yes.
your teapot, it suddenly dawned on me, this is going to sound really weird, but how much I enjoy pouring tea from your teapot because the spout is just lovely. I love the spout on your teapot.
This is going to come back to you in a bad way at the end
Right.
of the show.
And I sort of thought, well, this is one of the things that I find satisfying and pleasing, right? The teapot spout. I do like a decent teapot spout. Don't make me laugh.
A teapot pack.
Teapot pack. Yeah, because I'm spitting all over the mic. Also, I like washing on a washing line, right? Anyone else?
Yes.
Yes, see, I'm not alone.
Don't you mean drying your washing on the washing line? Because there'd be no point washing it there.
Shut up. You don't know how talented I am. I can wash in all sorts of places.
Bit of weather nowadays, you could wash on your washing
And you
line.
notice it has to be on a washing line because in like any advert you see for laundry products, it's never a rotary dryer, is it? Always on a washing line. Always. You tell me an advert that's got a rotary dryer.
So are you rotary or washing?
Oh no,
line?
I'm a washing line kind of
Good
girl.
lady.
Oh no, rotary dryer.
She's a washing line girl.
There's something kind of slightly, I don't know why, but to me anyway, there's something slightly lazy about rotary dryers. I don't like them. But anyway,
I tell you what, putting them up is really hard when you're like 5'0". My mum putting up a rotary wire.
that's why I've never done it. I'm only 4'9".
No, instead you decided to get like a tightrope and suspend it in the air. That sounds much easier.
It's very much more satisfying.
I
It
can
just
imagine.
is. It just is. Fresh sheets,
Yes.
Going on with your
warm
big
bread,
spout.
warm
Yeah.
bread,
Oh,
warm,
yeah.
warm
Yeah.
towels.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and the noise. Cameron, do my noise.
What?
Bottle
The
noise.
bottle
like
noise.
Yeah.
Oh, that does things to me. I love it. So, I know I'm not alone in this sort of thing. What else? What other sort of things do people like? I'm not alone in this. Don't leave me
I
alone.
like the
Yeah.
smell. I like the smell of WD-40.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I like petrol. I like
Yeah,
I like
petrol's good.
Putty, yeah.
Smell.
The smell of
Petrol.
putty.
Yeah, it's
Oh
lovely.
no, really?
Yeah, it's like my dad's garden shed smell.
Mum, tell them what you smelled earlier today at the market.
Oh yeah.
No,
there was
please don't, Margaret.
A, well, I
Hold
did
on,
one-
is this a Phantom Logger update?
No, we
Oh.
haven't
That's
seen.
later.
There's been none of them.
Is there
Although
There has it.
there has kind of been, but there has at your work. Well, we've got we've got a fox that does poos in the playground, and down at the infant school, it does sometimes do poos in
And the children?
in the children. No, in the sandbox.
Sure, it's not the kids.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, that's the
definitely.
children blaming it on the
cone.
fox.
Sorry.
In the cone at the bottom of the field.
Oh, you wait
Oh, no,
until you get on
that
in the
was
tyres in the
something else.
spring.
No. So the Phantom Logger at school isn't really the same. That is the fox. At least we think it was. Where was I?
Milton Keynes.
You've
That's
thrown
in
me
the market.
on the market.
Smelling things.
Oh, the smell! Yes, yeah. There was a weird smell today at the market, and it was exactly the kind. And I can't describe it. Mairead was there; she might be able to describe it better than me. But no, thank you. Excellent. That's so helpful. It was a smell. Father had a drawer at home, and if you opened it, it smelled. It was a strange smell, and I always thought it was because he had a tin of liver salts, Andrew's liver salts in his. When I was little, I used to think, oh, that was the smell of Andrew's liver salts, but of course it isn't.
This is crossing the line between broadcast and therapy, isn't it?
Mum said,
Daddy used to have a drawer.
Mum said he used to be very protective of his cigarettes in that
He
drawer.
was, but
So, yeah, but to be fair, he had a drawer of porridge, so you know the man wasn't.
Yeah,
entirely
no,
all
that
right.
was when he was little. They had a porridge drawer. That was when he was a little boy, tiny little boy, and they didn't have much money. His mum used to make up a big batch porridge, put it in a drawer on the Welsh dresser. Oops, is that the door?
Right.
It was, wasn't it? It's like someone taking a picture. The police have arrived. And
I need to take you to someone nicer now.
the
Men in white coats.
Yeah, no. She made a big batch of porridge and put it in the drawer in the Welsh dresser, and it was allowed to set. And they just used to go and cut themselves a slice or a slab of porridge, and that was what they ate because they were poor. Yeah, don't laugh. It's true. No,
It's okay.
don't. But it was
Let's take a
vegan,
dark
so you
turn
shouldn't
very
laugh. It
quickly.
might be something your mum will take up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's new drawers in your brand new kitchen, and not for utensils.
Porridge shorts.
She's gonna make up kilograms and kilograms of like Frosties and milk.
We have no Judy this week.
Oh yeah, that's who I forgot, Judy.
Yeah, but that's because she's not here.
Yeah, it's her fault.
So, but we do have Jacinta and Liam. Say hello.
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 Which one's which?
I'm Jacinta.
I'm Jacinta.
I am also Jacinta.
I think, Judy, you might have a bit of competition here.
Oh,
I have to say, bouncing off of Judy could possibly, it might transform into bouncing off of Liam here. But who knows, because now
We move over
to
to Poetry Corner.
So, I have a poem.
Oh, no, just go out.
Oh,
Just take
sorry.
over. That's fine.
You can introduce me if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you can
Is that? Do I have permission to do
yeah,
that?
you do, yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a poet with us called Liam. How are you doing, Liam?
Yeah, alright.
I'm going to skip over you, just we have a man here called Liam. He can do an incredible voice.
Oh, hello.
Kind of meant the Dalek voice.
Oh, thank you very much.
There we go.
Cheers.
Your regular voice is lovely, but we also have Jacinta wearing a bunny ears
Hello.
and the chain jewellery that I've just noticed. Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
They're both poets and they're both going to read us a short poem. So who's going first? Did we flip a coin before the match?
We didn't.
We didn't. Well then, Jacinta, you're just going to have to take the reins.
Okay, fine. Well, I have a poem that's called Alice in Wonderland because, as everyone should know, the Mad Hatter's Tea Party event is being held at Interaction MK and it's on Sunday the 14th of April, a date that everyone should put in the diary.
Other art foundations are available.
So this poem is by someone called A Dark Lifetime and it's called Alice in Wonderland. So here I go. Tick tock, falling in a world of fear, smiling with the cat. The Queen of Hearts never share, so I drank tea with a man in a hat. Scratcher, hunter, everybody run, here in a world where there is no such thing as time. Stay the blood one with fun, in this world of chess and rhyme. Cookie made me grow, drink made me small. The poison in the blood flows, drank the tea with Hatter and now I will fall. Tick tock, no such thing as time. Tick tock, I will lose the head of mine.
So now you have no reason to read the book. There you go, that was Alice in Wonderland by...
A Dark Lifetime.
Interesting name. And we have Liam. What, have you got a poem for us?
Yeah.
Cool, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it, man.
And we'll be back just after this quick commercial. Overdrawn and in the red. Blacklisted, bankrupt with bouncing cheques. You've had enough, you're handcuffed to this flipping debt. Your bank rings, you hang up, you need to fake your death. For fear of finding funds for further repayments, finance, final demands and threatening statements. Wages slipped into deficit. Spare change. Bailiffs due on the 17th. So dig deep. Alas, to survive how you try to economise. A 9 to 5, 24/7, day and night. Scrimping, saving for a rainy day to make ends meet. Small prints left due skint to the rest of the week. Hidden charges, credit cards and interest rates. Bankers' drafts, APR, can't consolidate. Money and the lack of it. Your wages blown and after tax and VAT you're remortgaging your home. And what have you got at the end of this life? Nothing's for free. You're working for peanuts with a nut allergy.
Nice, very nice. So, yeah, Liam does offer very quick 30-day loans. The sliders, so you can control how much you take.
Is there any chance I could borrow £12,743, please, Liam?
I think he's a bit busy with Cyprus at the minute.
938.
Yeah.
A bit precise, isn't it?
Yeah, but you do with that Wonga slider. You have to say how many days you take it out for.
Okay, right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Poetry Corner, and I'm sure we will come back to speak to you both at some point later. And now we move on to a lovely track with lovely people. This is the Lumineers with Hey Ho!
Wrong way around.
Ho Hey!
Ready?
Can we get on the like of the home?
Mumford & Sons.
Yeah.
Shoes on
Ready?
first. Hang on.
Do you want you put us on?
Yeah.
I've been trying to do
I know.
it right.
Oh no, we could do it. Does anybody want to do that?
Yeah.
I've been
What?
sleeping here instead.
Just shout home.
I've been sleeping
I know.
in my bed.
So this is how.
What mics are we on? 2, 3 and 4.
All of them.
All of them.
Ready?
Yeah.
So show me family. All the blood that I bleed. I don't know where I
We hay no hoeing.
I don't know where I went wrong. I can write a song.
You got to say about the end.
I've been on you been on
The common link between the songs.
Well, yes.
No, that's anyway. So, I don't know about. So, it might be worth doing that.
Ready?
Yeah, and then
I don't think you're right.
yeah.
So say St. Mary's
So
then.
why don't we stop on
No, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, Neil. How long then? How long roughly?
I can just do poetry. I have to do poetry if you want.
Get them to tell us about
One
Bible.
clear. Do you know how long
Yeah.
it's likely to be? Just so that we
So,
know.
3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes.
Is it clean language wise?
What, my poetry?
No, the song.
I was just going to do Rafael's Valero maybe, or
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, beautiful.
So we'll stop Mark at 8. Yeah, and then yeah. So we've got Mark and then Margaret. Oh no, Karen, you can introduce me.
Is everybody joining in with the last one?
What?
Well, if you need to finish before that, then
Ready?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
See how we go.
Yeah. Have you got something to read out your problem?
Margaret's going to do.
The Lumineers featuring the boat that sank there with hey, ho, ho, hey, ho, hum, and ah.
Hey, nonny, no.
Hey, nonny, know who, what, where, when, and how. And that was a lovely song, very nice. We like that kind of thing.
Something you can stamp your foot.
Yeah, something you can bludgeon the floor with.
Oh,
Oh, we're all moving around.
musical chairs.
The music stopped, so you've all lost. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we shall move over to the agonising uncle. They got it!
Yay!
No.
Fadey,
They can still
fadey,
song- they can still
fadey,
say this.
fade out.
So let me explain how this is supposed to work to you, listener. We made a lovely jingle for Mark. We thought it was very reminiscent of his natural, sweet, soft nature. And then we found out there's kind of like another half of the song to it, and they kind of forget every month.
It's deliberate.
They're just
Mark.
trying to cut me off in my prime, really, aren't they?
That's nasty.
It's because of the ears. It's because you look like such a killable, cuttable, lovable creature.
Not sure whether to stay here or not. I think I might run
Bear in
out.
mind I just got that on video cam.
Yeah, right.
It's getting a bit like Watership Down in here.
Speaking of which, there'll be pies afterwards. So, Mark, how are you
My
doing?
eyes. No, sorry.
I'm fine and dandy, thank you. Or at least I was until I came in here and had threats to kill me, and it's like being at home.
I'm assuming you have a problem for us, as always.
I've got plenty of problems, Cameron.
Well then, with no more hesitation, Mr. Mark, go for it.
Well, in the absence of Judy to this evening, Margaret's volunteered kindly to step in and read out the problem that's been sent in over the electronic worldwide wonder web, and here we go.
Okay, this is from Cassandra. Can you open that bottle somewhere else, please? Okay, from Cassandra. I've recently moved to America. I'll just wait till all the drinks are poured. Thank you. I've recently moved to America to carry out my dream job of being a princess. The problem I have is that nobody over here understands a single word I say. I went into a restaurant yesterday and asked for a bag of chips, and they brought me out some crisps. When I went to the doctors with a problem for my bottom, I had to leave because they called it something else entirely. I'm at my wit's end in trying to make myself understood. Please, please, Uncle Mark, could you help me to teach the Americans some English?
Well, Cassandra, I'm going to call you Cassie because Cassandra sounds posh, and we all know you're not posh. So, Cassie, that's a very interesting problem, and I don't really know why you're ringing me to help you people understand you. But there we go. So we're going to give you 3 answers to your problem, and our electronic lamentation indicator, Eli, will pick one out for you. So, solution number 1. What you need to do is strap a television round your neck and tune it to CFAX page 888. And then you'll get the subtitles underneath you. So when you go in the restaurant and ask for some chips, they'll say you'd mean French fries or whatever, not, you know, whatever they call them. You don't want crisps. In Americans call
just fries in America.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. Our chips are fries, yeah.
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 We had problems when we
Americans call bag of crisps chips, don't they?
Yeah.
This is all getting a bit.
Cameron, you got the wrong
I'm
answer.
confused as well.
Cameron thought
You can see why Cassie's starving, can't
Cameron
you?
thought you were talking about the fries when you were talking about chips, and now he's confused himself.
Wait, did you say French fries as in the brand of crisp?
Cassie, just do what you want. We're going to continue this discussion.
I'm really sorry, I don't know what's going on.
Shut up.
Yeah, anyway, strap a telly round your neck, tune it to CFAX 888, and then people will be able to understand you. They'll come up with the real English definition, rather than the things that the Americans want to hear. But, you know, just make sure you've got your telly with you all the time. Never stray more than 50 foot from an aerial outlet. Or, number 2, you should make yourself clear to the Americans that their interpretation of our language is wrong. And I find that if you stand up on the public transport system, buses are a good example, you stand up in the middle of a bus and say, "Americans, your English is useless. Your cars have a boot, not a..."
Trunk.
No, that's an elephant.
Sorry.
Hold on, isn't that a brand of crisps?
What, trunks or elephants?
What?
Yeah, but get up, stand in the middle of the bus and have a rant at them, and they won't think you're mad at all. They'll listen to your arguments and calmly tie you up in a straitjacket before taking you to the nearest asylum. Or number 3, knock America on the head, come back and go to somewhere where they speak fluent, proper English, like Glasgow. So, I hope that's given you some food for yeah, some of that.
Food and crisps.
Food for thought, as long as it's not crisps or chips.
Or French fries.
Yeah. And we're going to go to our electronic lamentation. I can't get my words out tonight. I'll have to put my teeth in properly. We're going to go to our electronic lamentation indicator, Eli, to pick a solution for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eli, the electronic lamentation indicator, he has no sense of smell.
1. CFAX 888. And if you don't fancy, you know, if you get fed up of having the subtitles on all the time, you can always change the page and sell someone a cheap holiday. So, I hope that's helped you, Cassie, and hope the weather's nice wherever you are.
Is this a good time to mention that CFAX finished a couple of months back?
Oh, that's...
No, it's not. No.
Okay, sorry.
I think we'll be hearing from Cassie again next show. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mark the agonising uncle. Everybody give him a cheer.
Hey!
And now we'll move on to another song. Now there is a common theme between all of these songs, And in a sort of moment of socialness, we want you to try and work it out. If you're out there and listening to everything...
We're going to leave.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Ignore that.
Liam's going to sing a song for us now.
Now.
Ah!
There we
I
go.
see what you mean. Ignore that, we'll talk about that later. We are going to another song, it's not the one I thought it was. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a live song for the first time ever on the Boat That Sank.
Can somebody move the mic next to the guitar?
Absolutely. Can we have number 3 down there? Can you tilt it down a bit so it picks it up? Lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Liam.
I never thought I'd feel this way, the way I feel about you. I never thought I'd miss you half as much as I do. The moment I wake up, every night, every day, that it's you I need to take the blues away. Must be love, love, love. Must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. How can it be that we can say so much without words? Bless you and bless me, darling. Bless her beats and the beds. Got to be near you every night, every day. I wouldn't be happier any other way. Must be love, love, love. Must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. Must be love, love, love. Must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, making history, the first time ever, a live song on the Boat That Sank. Liam, is it Cahill?
Bojangles.
Liam Bojangles! Hopefully if all goes right next month, we shall also have, like, you feel like coming back?
No.
Either way, hopefully... You've probably thrown me off there. Seriously, do you feel like coming back then?
Yeah.
Sweet. Hopefully then, next month we should have even more live music for you. I hope we get to do that a lot more often. That was stunning, ladies and gentlemen. Liam Bojangles, of course. Liam Bojangles. With him must be love. And now we're going to move over to Mairead and What's On and the review section. Just stunning. Well done.
I'll point out again, no what's on, no reviews, just a quiz. It seemed to work better than what's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one wants to know what anything's like anymore. Okay, so we'll get the joke ones out of the way first. Before chocolate was invented, what type of eggs were used at Easter?
Jesus eggs.
No, I'm afraid it was rabbit eggs. Even though
Rabbit eggs.
yes, even though rabbits don't lay eggs.
Okay, fair enough.
What percentage of the average Easter egg is actually inside the packaging is actually air?
100.
Yeah, it's high. 80%?
Little bit higher,
93.
little bit lower.
87.
Oh, so
This
close.
is like play your cards
86.
right.
Wrong way.
88.
88.
88.
Yeah.
I don't understand the question. which is probably why I failed my maths.
Well done.
What if it's filled with Smarties?
Yeah, because
Just an empty Easter egg.
Oh, an empty Easter egg.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you'd specified, I'd have known that was 88 straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know there's
Come on,
an
Mark,
official?
you're full of hot air. You're being expert.
He's only been here 5 minutes and ain't
taking
over
over the place.
What is the name of the official endorsed beer of Easter?
Hops.
What?
Hops. Isn't hops a beer?
Rabbit.
Hops.
Actually, Rolling Rock.
What was it?
Rolling Rock.
Hold on, who officially endorses beer for Easter?
I have no
I thought
idea.
the official person who sort of...
Is that because the Pope
Is it
drinks
the
it?
Pope or
Yeah.
Jesus?
Well,
It
Jesus
must be.
would be. He's
Just-
a bit busy on Friday and then he's busy rising on
I was going to
Sunday,
say, you'd
so-
think being dead would make it hard to drink.
Only for 2 days.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Last sort of jokey one, and then I will give you the real reason for this.
Oh, yeah.
Why is Good Friday called Good Friday?
Because it's good.
It's a day off work.
It's another word for holy.
Yeah, I was going to say good's the old English for God.
That is the real reason, but the joke reason I have is that every time Jesus was told it's Friday, he would say, "Ah, good." Okay, so I'm really gonna test Mum here because I expect her to know many of these things.
Challenge has been set down, people.
All right, Easter is a movable festival
Yes.
and can occur between the 22nd of March and the 25th of April. How is the date decided?
It's to do with the full moon.
Oh, Irene has.
Yes, I was looking this up.
To do with the
It's
full moon.
also set after the equinox. The
Yeah.
next full moon after the equinox.
It is the Sunday after the first full moon after the spring equinox.
There you go.
See, geniuses. See, 2 of us.
Yeah. Okay.
From
Next.
what name does Easter derive?
From what name?
Yeah, where do we get
It's
Easter from?
Esther. Esther.
Estra. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
How many people got... Cameron, did you just say it's estrogen?
it's
That's
something to
where
do
we
with
get it.
estrogen,
Yeah.
it's fertility.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
She was the goddess of fertility and
Yeah.
hence estrogen. Yeah.
How many people got that right out of curiosity? Because I've sort of lost track.
So that means that
1, 2,
all women have Easter eggs.
Everybody. Okay.
And that's why we like chocolate.
To be fair, though, they don't come foil wrapped with Maltesers inside.
How do you know?
Okay, this one you have to get right, Mum.
He eats tampons.
I'm actually that girl on YouTube.
Oh, no, Cam,
Family show,
no.
remember?
Okay, Mum.
I love how when I said that, Julia started playing with her iPhone. It was essentially like, this can't be true.
So hard I slammed it.
Here we go. Mum,
Yes.
which Scottish football club play their home matches at Easter Road?
Easter Road.
Club Estrogen?
I don't know. Queen of the Easter. Queen
No.
of the South.
Hibernian.
Free Park Rangers.
Yeah.
Hibernian.
Ah.
Well done. Okay.
A closet Scots football fan.
So,
It's the ears that tell you out.
yeah, I found these questions on a newspaper website and I couldn't believe some of them. Like, one of the answers to this one. Which Australian supermodel was born on Easter Sunday? Was it Miranda Kerr, Elle Macpherson or Rolf Harris?
Was it Rolf?
Rolf Harris. Does that mean that his birthday moves every year?
I really wished it was Rolf Harris because that means he's classed as a supermodel. Unfortunately, it wasn't him.
It's Elle Macpherson.
It is.
So does that mean your birthday moves every year?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Eggsy.
No, it doesn't.
You were born at
Eggsy.
Easter.
Eggsy is a rapper with which Welsh group? Is it Super Furry Animals, Stereophonics, or GLC?
Super furry animals.
Cameron, what are you saying?
I think it's Super Animals.
GLC.
Who's
That's-
GLC?
I don't
The
know.
Greater London Council.
Yeah.
By the way,
Body looking change.
I'm trying to update the Boat That Sank's Facebook. Does anybody know how to spell estrogen?
Oh, Cameron,
E-S-T.
Cameron, I've got,
that's wrong.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Cameron, I've got it up here if you...
You weren't trying to spell it like Easter as in egg, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. Which American island is named after rabbits?
Easter Island.
I really wish it was.
Coney Island. Coney Island.
I Am the Eggman is the lyric from which song by the Beatles?
I am the walrus.
Walrus.
Goo goo goo
Yes.
goo.
Who was the voice of the Cadbury's bunny? Was it Dervia, Kerwin, Caroline?
Kirby.
I have no idea what you just said.
Dervla.
Dervla? Is that it? Fair
Yeah.
enough. Caroline Quentin or Miriam Margolyes?
Well,
Miriam Margolyes.
Margolyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Could you give me those again, please, Maria?
Was it down?
Yeah.
So who was it?
It was. It was Margolyes.
It just
Miriam
was.
It
And
just
actually,
happened.
she is. If you saw her in real life, she's really seductive.
That is a picture update to come on the website very soon, people. Okay, I don't know where to go from that.
Everything. She has.
The incredible
Okay.
bearded lady.
What is the...
They buried her. They buried her. She's been on the road show. She's been on the road for 150 years, and finally they buried her last week.
Wait, she was the amazing dead bearded lady?
No. Oh, 10 seconds, quick. Irene's getting oofty.
Irate.
There we go, ladies and
There we
gentlemen.
go.
That was the jokey quiz that was supposed to be a real quiz, but kind of wasn't. So it was just.
It wasn't supposed to be a real quiz.
It wasn't. So that was the reviews and what's on section. Now we have to ask a question now because obviously we had Liam doing his wonderful song. We now have a spare song, so let's take a vote in the room. Who would prefer the Beatles to Panic at the Disco?
It's not Panic.
I would go for the Beatles in that case.
I'd go for
Got
Beatles.
Beatles. We haven't got Panic,
Panic. We haven't got
No,
Panic.
we have Open Happiness.
which is
No, it's
Well, okay,
Patrick
it's-
Stump, Brendan Urie, Janelle Monáe, Travie McCoy and CeeLo Green. It's not Panic at the Disco.
You won't have time for either. If you don't know
I'd still go for
ladies and
Beatles.
gentlemen, the Beatles all together now.
Or maybe not. All together now.
How long's this? Oh, right, okay.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you.
Do we want to do random joining in sections?
A, B,
Yeah.
C,
Yeah.
When?
D. Can
All
I
together now. It's got to be.
Right, right.
E, F, G, H, I, J.
I love
you. Boom, 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 boom. Sail
Yeah.
the ship.
Bum, bum,
Chop the tree.
bum, bum, bum,
Skip the rope.
bum, bum, bum.
Look at me.
All together now.
All together now.
All together now. All together now. All together now. All together now.
Black, white, green, red. Can I take my friend to bed? Pink, brown, yellow, and just blue. I love you.
All together now.
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 All together now. All together now. All together now.
Sail the ship.
Bum bum bum.
Chop the tree.
Bum bum
Skip the rope.
bum bum bum.
Look at me.
All together now.
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 All together now. The second closest thing we've had to live music today. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, because Judy is not here, we thought we would substitute her with something equally as
Entertaining.
interesting. This is the cookery section with Colette and Irene. So as we were just going to play a quick game of shares. Wow, there's a laptop in here.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Have we moved into the 21st century?
I think so.
Oh no, we're still with the 18th here.
And even further back, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cooking section with Irene and Colette.
Staying on the Easter theme, we thought we'd start looking at some food type items over Easter, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
It's kind of like chocolate and all different things about Easter and what you'd like to eat at Easter and things like that.
So it links in quite nicely what Mairead was talking about with her little quiz bit on Easter. Talked about Easter was the sort of old meaning of the pagan goddess Eostre. I think that's how you pronounce it. However, according to a website by Tim Lambert, A Brief History of Easter, it also might come from the Saxon word for dawn. So there you know. And apparently hot cross buns might have originated from that time as well, because apparently part of the pagan ritual was to make cakes.
delicious.
So there you go. And then, as the Christians did with every other ritual, they nicked it all from other religions and took it over. So that's that. And the Easter bunny was originally a hare. So, I don't know if your ears are big
I don't
enough,
like hares
folks.
in food.
I know. Have you eaten hare?
I'm just going to point out mine are the biggest, so I win.
I don't like having a hair
It's
in my
not
food.
about the size, that how to use it.
It's a baby hare. Yeah, how sweet.
Is that better?
And apparently a hare is a fertility symbol as well. They're ugly looking creatures.
The horrors.
The hares,
Absolutely.
yeah, I think so. They're just too
They're
prominent
not very
features.
nice, are they?
No.
Anyway, so that's that. And apparently, obviously we know that eggs, you're not allowed to eat eggs during Lent, which is before Easter, so that's why eggs are very popular around Easter. And that's where it moved from egg sort of decorations to chocolate Easter eggs. And I think, Colette, you've got some bits and bobs about Easter.
Yeah, some
chocolate,
facts
haven't
about
you?
chocolate. Yes, the cocoa tree's scientific name is Theobroma cacao. Theobroma means the food of the gods.
And it is. Chocolate is the food of the gods.
Its chocolate is made from the fruit of the cacao tree, which is indigenous to South America. Indeed, cocoa beans, the seeds of the tree, were used as a form of money by the Aztec civilizations of Mexico some 3,000 years ago. So, yes, all wonderful stuff that we're eating at the present moment in time. So, yes, and they say anyone contemplating a lakeland hike, a mountaineering expedition or a day's fishing should consider putting a bar or two of chocolate in their lunchbox. In 1993, 4 Britons survived 6 days in the snowy wilderness of the Russian Caucasus on just 3 Mars bars. So forget your food, forget your porridge, forget everything else. Just eat Mars bars and you'll be fine.
Could you keep a Mars bar going for 3 days? 6 days? 3 days? How many days?
I think they survived 6 days on 3 Mars bars, and that's between the 4 of them.
6 seconds, I think, for me.
Yeah,
That's about
definitely.
my limit,
In one
I
mouthful.
think, yeah. Talking of nice, tasty things over Easter, apart from Mars bars and chocolate, other countries apparently they do obviously slightly different things. And again, found some information that in Poland they serve sweet cakes called baba, which might be something to do with rhumbarbers. People have had rhumbarbers.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to make a rhubarber?
I've never
Not
tried
easy.
Not a Swiss roll or a Venetian
Nasty
wine.
I don't think I
Mate.
can say it.
I've had my hair cut at a few rhumbarbers.
And apparently in Czech Republic they have babutkas, I think that's how you pronounce it. And people in Greece and Portugal serve round loaves marked with a cross, a bit like hot cross buns I suppose, and piled with Easter eggs. So it sounds a bit of a funny mixture, that.
Yeah.
Roast lamb is very popular around Easter in a lot of countries, and apparently it's linked to the Jewish Passover, because lamb is eaten then, sacrificial lamb. I don't know much about Jewish customs, but that's
It's a lamb shank,
what I found.
isn't it? It's a lamb shank. So
I don't know. Isn't that what they use in the in the showers at Easter prison.
And then we've got a simnel cake. A lot of people have heard about simnel cake.
Yeah.
Have you eaten it?
No, it was a bit too expensive. It was £5 for a little fart in the I wasn't going to have it.
No, I don't like it because it's got marzipan in, and I don't like marzipan. It's horrible stuff. But apparently, I was reading elsewhere that simnel cake was linked to Mothering Sunday, which is obviously around Easter time sometimes as well. But apparently, although in about the 18th century, Mothering Sunday was the only time that people like servants, young girls, went back to their mothers for, their one day, the holiday of the year. That was the only day they had. But apparently it goes back further than that to people going back to their mother church in their local village and things like that in medieval times. So it's funny how things move about. And in Italy, they make a special cake at Easter. Apparently some people make it with rice, but my mum makes it with barley. And it's got barley and orange blossom water and candied peel.
That seems more healthy than ours, doesn't it?
It's very tasty. And she's making one this week for me, without candied peel, because I don't like candied peel. And it's got ricotta in it as well, so it's quite a rich pastry cake.
Yeah,
it's
that
very
sounds nice.
And she's going to teach me how to make it. But she is getting on a bit now. And then around Austria and Germany they do a lot of sweetbreads. And in Russia they do a cheese dessert called pasha. Have you heard of it?
Have you had that?
I have. I've got a recipe for it.
A sweet curd cheese dessert. What's it like then?
I've never had it, but it looks lovely in the picture in the book.
Shame it's not scratch and sniff. That'd be alright.
It would, yeah. It's a Russian cookery book and it's not very big.
Not very big.
I know.
They don't do many
No,
cooking.
there's borscht and there's pasha and there's chicken Kiev and then there's borscht. And there's pasha.
There's not a lot going when you,
No,
if
not
you
a
go
lot.
on a culinary tour of Russia, then you might be a bit limited,
forgot
I
borscht.
suppose.
I think
Oh yeah, sorry, and there's borscht.
That's beetroot, isn't it?
It is.
It is, yes. And in the US of A, ham is served at Easter. Trust them to be very different from the rest of the world.
I thought ham was served all the time, every day, everywhere in America.
Yeah, I think it is, but it's a good excuse.
Hence why they have a health problem.
Apparently it's because the animals were slaughtered in the autumn and the pork was cured for spring.
Do they have chips with that?
Or is that
Or
crisp?
French fries.
Or French fries.
Or a pack of crisps.
Yeah, a bag of crisps. Smoky bacon flavoured crisp maybe as an alternative. That would be the thing to do, wouldn't it? And then Ecuador, I lost my bit on the...
Ecuador like smoky bacon crisps.
Where is it? I've lost it now. Where is it? It's gone. Fenesca. I've no idea if that's the right way to pronounce it because I've never been to Ecuador. It's a special soup served only during the week leading up to Easter, and it's made with 12 different beans and grains to represent the 12 disciples. So
That would make me drunk, wouldn't it?
maybe that's why you need it the week before to get it in your system before Easter. South Africa, they do a Cape Malay pickled fish on Good Friday with hot cross buns.
That sounds minging.
That sounds
Yeah, not good.
No,
I don't think so. No. And then apparently everyone's eating chocolate Easter eggs now. So
Very
that's
good.
bits and bobs I found about
Oh, sorry.
Easter and foodies.
Yes, definitely, all around the place. But
Ladies and gentlemen, is that okay to...
I think so, yeah.
yes, we just wish from the everyone a happy Easter from the cooking team.
Yes.
The cooking team and the Boat That Sank. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me just a second.
Are we keeping you up?
Yeah, a little bit. This has been episode 13, 12, 11, C, 24 of the live Boat That Sank. We have been the team. Everybody give me a cheer. Hooray! Another cheer. Hooray! A final boo and or hiss. There we go.
Has to be one.
Thank you very much for joining us. We are your regular cast and crew. We'll be back next month.
Joke of the week.
Wow.
something nice to end on.
We are the regular cast and crew, and now we're going to move over to the joke of the week. See? Look how well that fitted in.
Well done. I dream of a better tomorrow where chickens can cross the road and not be questioned about their motives.
Yes. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been the Boat That Sank. We will always continue to be the Boat That Sank, we hope. And we will be back next month doing this.
Can I just say one thing? We have to say happy birthday to you for tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cameron. Happy birthday to you. Yay.
How old am I now? No, we've
43?
been a little closer. We have been the Boat That Sank, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for having us, for listening, for joining in. We'll be back doing this next month, but until then, this song is Adam and the Ants with Prince Charming. We've been the Boat That Sank.
Have a go, guys. Alright?
Alright, yes! Alright, until the last 10 minutes.
Until the last